What's up YouTube? Today we are down on my drummed farm on F17 on my PC, and I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make silage bales, and I'm going to start the process from mowing, and then we're going to move on to windrowing and then baling, and finally we'll be packing the bales onto a trailer. Now there are many different ways to do this. There are a lot faster ways than I'm going to do it. The way I'm going to demonstrate it today for this tutorial is the way they do it in my neck of the woods. In this part of the world, this is the way they would do it. For this tutorial we'll be using the Fendt Vario 900. I like Fendts. It's been upgraded to 939 because I like more power. It has wide tyres because I like fats. But I've also got the gearbox add-on because I'll be using the shuttle feature a lot. On the front we have 2500 Fendt weight. On the back we've got a Pottinger Novacat X8 ED, that's the big one, and the smaller one is the Pottinger Novacat 301 ED. The reason I chose these is because you can attach them together. I haven't seen any others that you can do this with, but you'll see why I've chosen these when we start mowing. The specs of my PC you'll find in the description, along with a list of peripherals that I'm using. You'll notice that the screen is moving around a bit. That's because I'm wearing a TrackIr head tracker, which allows me to look left and right, and I don't have to push buttons or move my mouse to look around. I can just turn my head and I can look around. I also have a 3-screen surround setup, so I've got better peripheral vision than what you guys have got. You guys can see the center screen, but you won't be able to see the two side screens. The reason why I've done it that way is because if I capture all 3 screens, it just comes up as a thin strip for 5760 by 1080p, and it looks ridiculous, really. So I don't want to upload that to YouTube and have a thin little strip that you guys can watch. So I just I'm capturing the center screen, and that's what you see. You can't see what's on the left and the right. In the screen at the moment you'll see that there's no little information boxes for fuel and whatnot. You can't see the time and all that. That's because on my screen they're on the top right and the bottom right of the right screen, so they're out of the view of the capture screen at the moment. Okay, so we've arrived at the field that we're going to mow, but as you can see it's owned by somebody else, so I'll just jump out of the tractor and go and buy the field. I think you can actually, well you can mow the field and do everything I need to do, but just to keep the neighbours happy, we'll buy it off them. Now, a great feature of some of the tractors, including this one, is you can reverse the steering. so you can actually drive backwards, which is the whole reason I chose this mower setup with this tractor. Now, I've always liked driving in cab. I've never really been a third person player, but I've always liked driving in cab. It's the same with all of my driving games. American Truck Simulator. I've got a number of racing games. I'll always drive in cab. I know it's a lot harder, but I like the feel of realism that driving in cab gives you. You might ask, how do you know where your mower is? Because you can only see the front mower, or the smaller mower, the one that's directly behind the tractor. You can't actually see it. But what I do is there's a couple of rear lights on the bottom right and left of the windscreen, the rear windscreen. You'll see little black square boxes. I actually, when I'm mowing in this setup, I can use those as reference points, and they give me a rough idea of where the edge of the mower is. It works pretty good, as you can see, as you will see. Another one of my peripherals is the Thrustmaster T16000M FCS joystick. I use this for front loader work, but when I'm doing this, I use it to work the mowers, to select between the tools. I've got a button map for that, and I've mapped a button to lift and raise the mowers. I've got a button mapped to fold and unfold the mowers, and I've also got the trigger mapped to the shuttle on the gearbox, so I can click that and go forward, and click it again and it'll go in reverse, the tractor. I'm talking about, and it works really well. I can just have my hand resting on it. As you can see, the mower is, the edge of the mower is right about where it should be. The reference points that I'm using in the windscreen, the rear windscreen, put the edge of the mower right where I need it to be. You'll notice here that I'm turning into the field. What I'm doing is I'm creating a headland for the tractor to turn. You'll understand why when I create the headland at the other end of the field. It's at this point that I create the second headland, and then you'll understand why I've done this once I've finished it. this is the reason I created the headlands at either end. It's because now I have a straight line to mow, and I have plenty of room to turn the tractor. I don't have to keep using the shuttle at each end of the run. It's for economy of it works for fuel economy. I think it also helps to get the job done a lot faster if you're just running up and down the field. It takes a little bit of time to do the headlands, but I'm pretty sure that this way would get the job done a lot faster using this method. Well, that ends the mowing part of the tutorial. I hope you stuck through the video and got something out of this. In the next video we will be doing windrowing, and we will combine that with baling as well. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.